Hello, listeners. Welcome to today's episode, where we rethink broken systems, not with quick fixes, but with solutions that last. If you've ever felt stuck dealing with the same recurring problems at work or in life, this episode is for you. If you're visiting for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We will walk through Reset, a framework designed to help leaders, innovators, and change makers move from patchwork solutions to real transformation. Let's dive in. Have you ever fixed something only to see the same problem reappear later? That's because you weren't fixing the real issue. You were treating a symptom. Take Toyota in the 1980s. They pioneered the 5 whys technique, asking why 5 times to uncover the root cause of production issues. It turns out, most problems aren't where they seem. They're buried beneath layers of assumptions, policies, and outdated practices. So before jumping to solutions, ask yourself, are we treating the symptom or the cause? The difference between the two is the difference between a quick fix and a lasting solution. Here's a mindset shift. Most problems aren't caused by people. They're caused by the system. Dr. W. Edwards Deming, one of the pioneers of quality management, found that 94% of problems come from the system, not individuals. Yet, in most organizations, when something goes wrong, we look for someone to blame. Take healthcare. If doctors are burned out, is the solution to tell them to work harder? No, the real issue is inefficient scheduling, excessive paperwork, and outdated workflows. To fix a system, you have to map it out, look for patterns, identify bottlenecks, and ask, what's keeping this problem in place? Because if you don't change the system, the problem will persist, no matter how many people you replace. We live in a world of instant fixes, but short-term solutions often create long-term costs. Think about maintaining a car. If you regularly change the oil, check the brakes, and replace worn-out parts, your car runs smoothly and lasts longer. But if you only take it to the shop when it breaks down, you're in for costly repairs and unexpected breakdowns. The same applies to organizations. Those that invest in preventive measures like strong training programs, clear communication, and proactive problem solving avoid constant crisis management. But those that only react when things go wrong stay trapped in an endless cycle of firefighting, never moving forward. If employees keep quitting, offering a raise might help temporarily. But if the real problem is a toxic work culture, no salary increase will fix that. So before applying a Band-Aid, ask, will this solution prevent future problems or just delay them? Sustainable change happens when we stop firefighting and start fireproofing. Most employees see problems long before leadership does. The question is, are they empowered to fix them? Take Netflix. They ditched rigid rules and gave employees the freedom to make decisions based on principles. The result? Faster innovation, fewer bottlenecks, and a culture where people actually want to improve things. Compare that to old school companies that require 10 layers of approval just to tweak a process. Bureaucracy kills momentum. If you want real change, shift decision-making closer to the problem. Give your team the power to challenge outdated rules and take action. Ask yourself, are we enabling innovation or stifling it with unnecessary red tape? You wouldn't build a house without testing the foundation first. Yet, many organizations roll out massive changes without testing them on a small scale. That's a recipe for disaster. Amazon avoids this by using 2 pizza teams. Small, agile teams that test ideas in controlled environments before rolling them out. If it works, they scale. If it fails, they adjust quickly without wasting millions. Think of change like a science experiment. Start small, measure results, iterate, then expand. Before making a big decision, ask, have we tested this in a low-risk setting? If not, you're not fixing the system, you're gambling on it. The Reset framework isn't about temporary solutions. It's about designing systems that don't break in the first place. Recognize real problems, not just symptoms. Evaluate systemic constraints. Shift from short-term fixes to long-term improvements. Empower teams to innovate and take ownership. Test, iterate, and scale what works. Because real change isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. So here's my challenge for you. What's one broken system in your world that needs a reset? Start there, and let's create change that lasts. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Let's build better systems together. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your time and energy. If you found value in today's content, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Stay inspired, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.